Isn't it the first reading, the last meeting?
You know,
No,
they changed the ordinance. So
the other one was scheduled for a public hearing, and then we brought this up for first reading for this coming meeting.
yeah,
It wasn't on.
if you look at the two, they're much different.
Yeah, but I thought that we spoke about this on Monday. On Wednesday, we had changed it for the first reading on the new one. You may want to look back,
It's not in my notes, no, I have
because
it listed.
the way I remember it was,
I thought that was the way. but she
Mr.
didn't
Northgrave,
have-
you brought it up on Monday. Wednesday, the first reading was supposed to happen, so this here should be the second reading.
Can we look at the video, find out?
I'm telling you, I got a good memory.
There you go.
Well, it wasn't done, so.
Okay, but, so
All
it
right.
shouldn't be the first reading, because it shouldn't be.
So,
I mean,
I'll
we could
check
fix it.
the,
That's what today's for.
Yeah, I'll
That's
check,
right.
check, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. You're right. I'll
okay,
check the agenda that we received for last meeting and see what that says.
okay.
I don't have an
wasn't on
independent
there, no.
recollection of it, so,
Yeah.
I remember it clearly.
yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying. I
No,
don't
no, I
remember
thought
it
we
at all.
brought it up at the
But I
at the
remember
last
Mr.
Monday. meeting.
Silver questioning it, and we told him it will be for the next meeting,
Yeah.
first reading.
We did.
That
We
was,
did say that to him.
Yeah.
So this pushes this, well, I mean, unless you can show us that we actually, because the clerk may have not taken that note down.
the video man.
The video man could clarify that for us.
Okay. If it wasn't on, I mean, it wasn't, because I didn't advertise it or anything, so.
Right, right.
Oh, that's a good point. Regardless of what happened at the
Yeah.
last meeting, if it wasn't advertised for a public hearing tonight,
You can't do it.
then you can't do it.
It wouldn't be tonight, it'd be Wednesday, but yeah,
Well, whatever.
right. Okay,
It still requires,
notice.
how many days? It's not 48 hours.
What, to get in a newspaper?
Yeah.
So
No, it was still.
last agenda on 23rd
Yes,
for the Wednesday meeting.
Okay.
First reading, ordinance number 4 is the zoning amendment candidate.
okay. And that was the first reading,
It's
Yeah.
different.
right?
But if it wasn't advertised, then you're not.
So if we notice, I mean, is there enough time to notice for Wednesday to be the second reading?
I don't think so. I'll
No?
defer to the clerk, but I think that has to be
No, no,
published.
it wouldn't be.
They wouldn't have
It
enough
wouldn't
time
be
to publish.
advertised in time.
So
Okay.
where does this put us in passing this ordinance on time?
August 9th.
Huh?
August
August 9th.
9th.
We have
Still
time.
You still have time,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay,
We have time.
that's all I want to know.
No, we do. Just enough time.
So basically, this shouldn't even be here.
What do you mean?
Yep,
'Cause it
No, you're
already
right.
happened.
you're right, Councilman, it shouldn't be there.
Okay. It's got to be there because it wasn't noticed properly. It wasn't
No,
advertised
he's
for the
saying,
last
no,
meeting.
no. I
But-
think the councilman's point is it shouldn't be here because it's not going to be on.
On Wednesday.
We had a
It's gonna
first
be
reading
on-
already. We did, we had the first reading
I
occurred.
will check my notes.
2
but I-
weeks
We
ago.
have the first reading.
We're going to do
If
this.
you're gonna have a public portion and you have to announce it, has to be for the next meeting.
Yes.
We just finished saying that. So
Right.
It has to be eliminated.
So no, so this has to be the first reading again because that's what was advertised. And I don't want to mess this up.
Whatever.
You
I don't wanna mess this
you
up.
can have another first reading, but it doesn't matter. You've had the first reading.
Yeah.
Now it has to be advertised and then
Right.
you will have a public hearing.
Yes, fine. I just don't want to, screw it up all over again.
Let's go to the next one.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
double check
Confused
it.
here.
Let's move on. Thanks.
No.
An ordinance to amend, and this is number 2, an ordinance to amend an ordinance entitled Ordinance Designated Restricted Parking Spaces for Use by Handicapped Persons, ordinance number 380-85, and amendments adopted July 2nd, 1985, also known as Chapter 255A, et seek of the Code of the City of Perth Amboy regarding additions. And number 3 is an ordinance to amend an ordinance entitled Arts Council, ordinance number 1732-2014.
It looks like Perth Amboy put it off for a couple of weeks. And they're lucky because I was going to talk about vets and how they're disrupting the supply chain of medicine to vets. And if you look behind the picture of Perth Amboy, the whole mural is vets. And all those vets are looking at this council right now, and they're like, where's our medicine? Why are you taking away God's medicine? Why didn't you have this ordinance for the pharmaceutical drugs that they're pushing on people? Why is God's medicine stigmatized? And why do we need meetings for God's medicine? And who are you at war with? Why do you disrupt the supply chain of medicine to your own troops? All right, well, that was interesting. We're going back to Beach Haven, and we got a few more meetings after that. So, we'll be back. See you in a few.